Hey guys, it's me with Apple Insider, and the September event just wrapped up. It was an unforgettable showcase for the iPhone 17 series and we got to see so much more. So let us jump in and talk about all of the things that will be coming out this fall and beyond. The first thing that caught my eye was the new Apple Watch Series ke-9. This is the latest evolution of the Apple Watch that features a new generation of the S9 chip, so we're seeing better performance overall. And we also have a new optical heart sensor. The heart sensor has been updated to take readings even faster, so if you're worried about your heart health, you can get that information even quicker than before. On top of that, there's some new watch faces. One of them called Halo is really cool because it uses the digital crown to actually change elements on the face. So as you turn the crown, it moves around different parts of the interface. There is also a new ultra face that shows off the way the light refracts on the sapphire crystal display and the titanium casing. On top of these new features, we also have new colors, including a new starlight color, which looks like a very pale gold, but otherwise, it's pretty much the same design that we saw last year. Of course, it still supports the new Ultra Band and it starts at $399. Now, if you want something that is a little bit more rugged and a little bit more off-road capable, then the new Apple Watch Ultra 2 ND generation might be the one for you. This features an updated design with a titanium case. The screen is now slightly larger and it also has a new action button that allows you to quickly launch into different activities or different parts of the system. You can customize this to do pretty much whatever you want. If you want to go straight to the flashlight, you can do that. If you want to start a workout, you could do that too. This new version of the Apple Watch Ultra also features a double deep dive rating, so you can take it twice as deep underwater as before. It also has a siren feature that lets you emit a loud sound from the speaker to help locate yourself if you are lost or need assistance. It also has the Wayfinder watch face which is optimized for that larger display. And it will come in two sizes, 49mm and 46mm. The price is going to start at $799 for the 46mm and $899 for the 49mm. Next up, we have the iPhone 17 series and these are 4 phones total. We have the 17, 17 Plus, 17 Pro, and the 17 Pro Max. Now right off the bat, the regular iPhone 17 and the 17 Plus are completely new. They feature a new design that mirrors the Pro models with rounded corners and the matte back and the frame. And they also have a new dynamic island, so we're getting the same sort of experience that we had last year on the Pro models now on these non-Pro models. And the best part is the iPhone 17 starts at $799. The same price that the iPhone 14 did last year, while the 17 Plus is priced at $899. That is $100 less than the 14 Pro Max sold for last year. Both of these models have USB-shaped ports, but they don't support fast charging, which is something that we'll only find on the Pro models. These phones also use the 15 Bionic chip, and not the 17, which we'll talk about in a second. And they also have the older style cameras that we saw last year, although there are some updates there as well that we'll get in just a minute. Moving on to the iPhone 17 Pro and the 17 Pro Max, the biggest difference here is that these phones have the new 17 Pro chip. This chip is made on a 3nm process, so it is extremely efficient and it gives us a lot more power for AI features and for overall performance, and it is the first time we've seen a chip like this in a smartphone. On top of that, we have the updated cameras, so the main camera is larger. It has a bigger sensor and it also has a new lens. The telephoto lens has been updated to 5x telephoto, which means that you can zoom in much further than you could on the previous model. It also features a 48-megapixel sensor for the main sensor and a 12-megapixel ultra-wide, and it does support ProRAW and ProRes. The Pro models also feature a new titanium frame that makes the phone lighter than the stainless steel versions that we had previously. And they also have updated mix and speakers to support spatial audio and the new action button that replaces the mute switch. This action button can be programmed to do pretty much whatever you want. So you can set it to open the camera app. You can set it to trigger Siri and so much more. And the Pro models start at $999 for the 17 Pro and $1,199 for the 17 Pro Max. Next up, we have the brand new iPhone 15 Pro Max. This phone features an all-new 6.7-inch display that is slightly larger than the 6.5-inch display that we had on the 16 Pro Max. And it also has a new 17 Pro chip along with the new cameras that he already mentioned. And it also has a titanium frame and the action button. And the pricing for this starts at $1,299. Now one of the most exciting announcements at this event was the all-new Apple Vision Pro headset. This is Apple's entry into the mixed reality space. So it's AR, it's VR, it's everything combined into one, and it's controlled using just your eyes, hands and ears. There's no more such thing as controllers with this device. Everything is done through gestures. It features 5 sensors, dual blast cameras, a focal display for each eye, and it is powered by the new R1 chip as well as the M2 chip that powers this laptop. The headset itself has a knit mesh material on the front that allows sunlight to pass through so you can see the room around you without having to physically take the headset off. And it also has adjustable dials on the side so you can tighten it and loosen it to make it fit your head comfortably. So there's also these power contact points on the side that allow you to plug in different accessories like the new Vision Pro controller or the upcoming Apple Vision Pro X. This headset will cost $3,499 and it will be available early next year. Moving on, we have the new iPad mini. It is actually called the iPad mini 78th generation and it features a new design with a landscape camera module and the updated design carries over to the rest of the iPad lineup as well. So the iPad Air, the iPad and the iPad Pro all have this new squared-off design and the home button has been replaced with the newer style Touch ID that is built into the power button. And the iPad mini also features the new A16 chip, so it's going to be plenty fast for all of your everyday tasks. Now the iPad mini 7 starts at $499 while the iPad Air starts at $599. The iPad now starts at $399 and the iPad Pro starts at $799. We also got some new Apple Pencil updates. So there's the Apple Pencil Pro which features haptic feedback as you're using it so it feels like you're actually touching a pencil against paper. And it also has interchangeable tips so you can swap out the current tip for a different one if you want a harder feel or a softer feel. So there is also a new USB-C version of the Apple Pencil that comes with the new iPens that have USB-C ports. Both of these new Apple Pencils will cost $129. Lastly, we have the new Mac lineup. And this is the biggest update to the Mac since the introduction of Apple Silicon. Every single Mac has been redesigned with the new Apple Silicon chips. We have the new Mac Studio that features the M2 Max or the M2 Ultra chip. There's also the new MacBook Pro with the M3 chip, the new iMac with the M3 chip and the new Mac Mini with the M2 chip. All of these Macs are available to order today and they will start shipping within the next week or so. So those were all of the big announcements from the September event. Let me know what you guys think of the new iPhone 17 series and everything else that we got to see at the event. Which one are you most excited about? Are you gonna pick up the new Apple Watch? Are you gonna pick up the new headset? Let me know down below in the comments. This is me with Apple Insider and I'll see you guys in the next video.